to the last issue of the first Resident Evil Wildstorm arc, I guess. I know those other ones, but this is the last one. Oh man, this one's it's good. Um, there's one story that's kind of like meh, but I'll get to it. So here it is, number 5. This is a crazy cool issue, like cover. Kane and 8, the exciting conclusion. So we get to see what happens there. So let's begin. This time they got an ad here in the front, and we got the pretty much the summary here. I've noticed this issue has a little bit more ads than the last ones, so something was up. I guess they just needed to fill in space. So we're gonna see the first issue, which is Dexter, which is about a nerd who gets bullied, and then how the second one is how Claire came to Raccoon City, and the third one, which is their little mini series of Stars members going to Europe. Then we just got the credits and stuff. And it's red now too, based off of Resident Evil 1 and 2. So we start off here. This is in Pennsylvania, and there's like this prestigious school, and there's this kid that like he's really good at what he does. He's really talented, and as you can tell, advanced physics. And the problem is that this kid gets bullied by some, obviously, 3 upperclassmen, I think. And the last shall be first is the name of the issue. So here are the antagonists. So you just kind of, this is just to show that these guys pick on this kid. And the reason in this one is because he didn't give him some notes or something. So this guy, Dexter. Did you really think you could cross me and get away with it? And then he's like, but save it, loser. I needed your chem notes last night and you shafted me. So, yeah, that happens. And then there's a girl that kind of feels bad for him. Stuffing him in the trash. Oh, man. Then they run away when she scares him off. So let's go, guys. He's had enough for now. So, this is where they meet. You meet this girl named Ruthie, and this kid's mad. So all they can do is try to destroy what they don't understand. Then gets a little psychotic here. One day I'll make them all pay. So we see Dexter in his room, and yeah, I don't know. A nerd would have some kind of anime in the front. Well, it wasn't that popular back then. Was it? Yeah, it was. But anyways, he's just going over. He's just kind of setting up how these guys pick on him, and each one he names them and what they do. So this guy's Kelly. He's the leader. And then there's this guy, Wade Buddington III. Yeah, he's a pretty boy who's ready to impress the ladies. I love the detail of orange in the toilet. Meaning this guy took a really bad pee, or his shit is almost diuretic. And then the fat, like, whatever, Todd Umbenhauer. Yeah, football star. He's like the big guy. There he is, shoving him to a locker. It's like every stereotype in the late 90s. So here he is. He's, I'm going to get back at them. So pretty much he's going to... They don't say it, but, you'll see it. This guy infiltrates, quote unquote, an umbrella like building to get a sample. And of course, a training because it's more dramatic, which is kind of cool. I wonder if that's like symbolic or something. So they show him. It's like under cover of darkness, Dexter steals out of his dormitory. Pretty cool stride. So here he is. Maybe tonight I'll get my chance. So again, it's raining, and this kid, he's hiding behind a dumpster, and then he starts doing this I don't think he does it every night, but he does it until he gets like a feel of the area. So here we have he ran till he couldn't collapse, till he collapsed from exhaustion, blah blah blah. Where was it? Here we go. Since then, he's been returning nightly, waiting for a chance to investigate. So he just goes to the same area just to scope out the employees and stuff, and then get his chance. And he finally did one day. So he goes into the lab, and then it's like, holy shit, what is this stuff? It, here's the funny thing. It's like this huge lab, right? And then you got like the whole Resident Evil 1 Tyrant thing here, right? Which is really cool panel. Just kind of like when Chris met the Tyrant. But this is the this was the security. It was just a little, with it, two box pushers and a freaking, what do you call those kind of steel gate things? I forget. So anyways, and there's a Tyrant smiling, because it always smiles. And he sees a vial, which obviously, it's, well, you know what it is. It's like, and I bet my life that vial is part of the process. I'll just access that computer. So he hacks it somehow, and then they come back. The two, they look like Stockman. He's like, huh, Earl, we got a security breach. And they're running, and it's like, probably just a thrill seeker. I was kind of wild when I was younger, too. Dude, the Umbrella Brass is gonna can our butts if anything happened to their stuff. And then, obviously, the kid took the vial, because it's not there no more. It's like, don't look like nothing's missing, though what should we do? I don't know, pretend it didn't happen and count ourselves lucky, I guess. Dude, you got like this thing leaking. So we cut back to this, and he's just like, he's just thinking about what to do with those guys. But he's studying up on the virus, as you can read right here. It's like, it's got to be some kind of virus, but it doesn't match anything I've ever seen before. If I can replicate the mutation of that thing from the warehouse, I'll be invincible. Then Kelly, Wade, and Todd will. And he gets cut. Well, what, punk? So obviously, they were around. I like how his hair's just like, this almost looks like a heroic pose. And that's the pretty boy right there. It's like, you want a piece of us? Are you gonna sick your nerdy girlfriend on us again? And it's like, you really shouldn't get us angry, Dexter. I'm losing my patience. Yeah, Kelly, me too. Shut up, Todd. Oh, man. So here, they're just picking on him, obviously. And then it sucks that you can't read it, so they breaks his glasses. And then he gets hit in the back of the head with the book. And we see Faith Connors over here. You leave him alone, cretin. He's never done anything to you. Right? And I love how calculus. And he's had enough of it, so he karate chops her. It's like, damn, that hurt. I've had enough of your crap. And they leave. The guy's like, later, losers. That's it, you guys. You're dead. I'll rip your hearts out. Or you guys are dead. Come on, Ruthie. Let's get you cleaned up. They'll pay for this, I promise. This guy's kind of a weirdo. I mean, you want to sympathize for him for the shit that's going on, but he's doing all these, like, really psychotic things. So then we cut back to West Side Warehouse. And it's like, you feeble-minded idiots. Did you really think we would fail to notice a missing G-Virus sample? So pretty much, two Umbrella employees are questioning these two guys that messed up. And they're saying like, no, it's probably just a thrill seeker and stuff. See? As stated right here. And then we meet this guy. Forgot his name. But this guy, Mr. Venk, this guy never talks. He's just kind of like the silent type. So they finally tell him there was a teenager that ran in there, but from a school. And then he's like, all right, looks like we got a few schools to visit. Thank you, gentlemen. Your information has been very helpful. You may now kill them now, Mr. Venk. Yeah. So back at the apartment, this kid grabs a vial. Psychotic. Because, I mean, this is like, think about it if you don't know what the G-Virus is. Are you going to grab a random vial that has like a monster and just inject yourself with it? This is like a kid that he knew what he was going to do. He knew he was going to lose everything, but he just didn't care. You know? This guy's going out in a blaze of glory. So it's in there. It's like the pain. Great lighting, too. I really like it. And he's transforming here. And yeah, he's got the claw arm. So we cut to the pretty boy here. And he's practice Wade, lock up when you leave. It's like, no problem later, dude. So he's just checking himself out. And then you see the nerd right behind him. It's like, hello, Wade. I love that face. Genuine surprise. So this guy's trying to run. It's like, help! And then he just gets impaled. Very Resident Evil 2 like, which is pretty awesome. So he's like, one down. And, you know, it's kind of like Psycho. So we cut to this guy singing the Backstreet Boys. When I first saw this, I thought he was listening to it with headphones, but it's just lighting. So this guy's just singing it. So he's like, Backstreet, back, alright. I can't snap my fingers. So this guy's looking at a vending machine. He's like, ooh, Frosty Nougat Crunch. And there's the kid in the back. And he's eating. That's the last thing he eats. It's like, time to die, Todd. Crash. And like, more than one thing happened here. I could see him getting killed by smashing his head in, but it looks like he disemboweled him as well. And there's him doing a little stride. So he's dead. And then we cut to the boys' dormitory. I don't know what Ruthie's doing there, but there's that guy saying that they found the kid. They're finding his stuff. He's a prodigy in his research. And a great observation, there's blood on the injection. So he must have injected himself. So let's take him down. Then we cut to Ritzheimer Gymnasium. So we got the leader here. He's just practicing some baseball. And then he's going to swing, but then crack. His bat is broken up in pieces, and he's like, what the? You didn't notice these guys look like adults. They don't look like university students. And here's this guy. Bam, payback. Time, Thorndike. And he's like, get away, you freak. Probably not something you want to say to somebody you've been picking on. They don't show it too, but like, he gets slashed here. They don't show it. It just happens. Which, I guess. I mean, in the other comics, you see it happen, and then they like fall down. This guy's like dying now. He hasn't killed him yet. He's like, no, please stop. Or stop, please. We cut to this girl, Dexter. Wow. How a typical name, right? So forgettable. I even forgot it. But yeah, just tell him to stop. He's like, don't hurt him, but he still does anyways, because he's like, I'm begging you, name your price. My dad will pay it. What do you want? He's like, revenge. He just kills him. They don't show up, but he kills him. And she says no. Kind of like how Jill does. No. So then it's her turn. It's like, more blood. And bam, he gets shocked. So yeah, they take him down. What was his vent? Mr. Vink. Excellent shot, Mr. Vink. And what a beautiful specimen he is. So he's like there, he's just fizzing. He's like unconscious. And she's crying. He's like, what have you done? And then he just kind of comes to. He's like, excellent. He awakens. So they explain, you know, everything that happened. They know where he is. He knows that he's a scientific prodigy. And like, he knows, like, apparently he's well versed with the G-Virus already. And Umbrella's going to make him an offer. That's pretty much what's going on here. And he's just like, yes. Another psycho to join the ranks of Umbrella. So that's the end of that arc. We got ads. There's Boy Leon. A cool little biofiles. Obviously, again, Carlos de Anda. Pretty good guy. Alright. And check it out. Okay, so we got an ad here, right? Then we got this little biofile. And then we got another biofile, which is on the same page, right? Of the baby. Pretty cool. But then we got another ad. Then we cut to this story. This story is about a couple that are going to a honeymoon, and this girl wanted to go to the Bahamas. They're arguing, by the way, and this guy wanted to go cross country or across the country. Sorry, and they go to Raccoon City. Emmy's bloody spoon. So I think we could use a break. Let's find some place to get something to eat. So this guy, what's his name? His name is Terry, according to her, and her name is Deb. So they go to like a little cafe, right? Small town greasy spoon. It's like, I just hope they got a bar. I need a drink. At a cafe? Come on, girl. So we're just being greeted here by the old lady, just to introduce her. And it's a good night. See you, Tim. You folks from out of town. And we cut to here. This guy wants some food. She wants a wine of glass still. And look at the grandma. That face. It looks like she's trying to look at both people at the same time with one eye each. Then this is another strange thing. All right, it goes from here, and the next panel, it's just him. Bob, what's wrong with you? You look terrible. I feel like there was something missing, or they had to cut it. Because I feel they should have showed her walking to the back, and then this. And he just runs at her. She doesn't know what's going on. Maybe because he's ugly. It's like, get away from me. And then this scene, oh God. This part was so bad, because it's them making up pretty much. But while that's going on, this woman got bit, and she's running off, pushing him. Maybe this hot grease will cool you down, trying to get frisky with me. Then she like throws it at him. And, it's a zombie, so it's not really gonna feel it. And she's like, no. Hot grease don't kill a zombie, nothing will. And here we got this scene. Ugh. They're just pretty much reciting their vows again. How they have it memorized. And it's like, what the? Run! It's a weirdo. And he gets her. He gets Deb. He's like, help! He's like, get off her. Right? And he stabs the guy, but then the guy turns around. And then we cut to Claire here. It's like, what? And, yeah. That's the zombie that she sees. The end. Death parts. But yeah, that's this story is supposed to be the, what do you call it? What happens before Claire enters that little diner. And look, well, to its credit, a Resident Evil ad. It's another ad. Then we got Barry Burton here. They always make him look like a badass too. So yeah, by the same guy, Carlos de Anda. And then we got another file here, which is a liquor. Those are pretty well made. Well, obviously they're all good. The same guy too. Then we got another ad. Something about a skeleton dinosaur. And we finally arrive to the last story. So this is a continuation of issue number 4, where Joe had to face rats, Chris had to face like a knight in armor, and then Barry has to face the zombie. It's funny, he's like, guess we found the right place. He looks like Resident Evil 5 Chris too. So we got squeak squeak, and Jill's like, cha-chink, come and get some, Mickey. So she's blasting rats instead of kicking them, and then she's just squashing on the dead parts. Because, gore. This is a pretty cool panel. And then we cut to Chris's end. So I mind if I borrow this? And he cuts the zombie's head off. Fuck, dude. What is up with these people? They're drawing Chris like he's 50 years old or something. a nice oval slice. It's like, man, that felt good. As the head clangs down. Then we got this zombie that's practically killing itself because it's so damn old. And it's like, listen up, freak. I guess he threw himself on the floor and then did that kick that Leon does in Resident Evil 4. Get off me. It's like, what a mess. It just became like nothing. It's a really cool panel. But, man, that thing is falling apart. That was like easy. Barry had it the easiest. Then we go to this little scene I want to talk about. So this is true, right? Hold on, my bad. It's like, why does Umbrella always have to do their thing in some spooky building? Yeah, that's true. But then this part here, squeak. I guess it wouldn't fit their corporate image to locate in an office park. What would they tell their neighbors? Hi, we're evil scientists looking to do weird biological experiments. Don't mind the screams. For this panel, they should have just cut this. They should have just kept it like this. Right? Maybe here. Even then, honestly, if it was me, I would just say cut this and leave it like this. And we'll leave this nice, like, stairway for people to look at. And then this, I gotta stop talking to myself. Someone's gonna hear me, and I think I lost my mind. Of course, in this place, anyone who hears me has probably already lost theirs. I would just cut this part out completely. Just cut it out and just have the scene speak for itself. So I would cut this, and I would cut this. But anyways, then she sees the scientist. Let me guess, your name's Abe. And this guy's like, who are you? Blah, 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 blah. You know, asking questions. And then she's all like, what is this, 20 questions? They should have cut that. It should have just been, I found your photo upstairs. I know you work for Umbrella. You better just tell me what's going on here. So, he's so sad. So, what he's explaining here is that his brother lost his arm and they're trying to find a way to, like, regrow the regrow limbs back. So that's what they were studying, and Umbrella offered him a job. And his brother did it. He injected himself in this VR simulation to get his arm back or something. And it says that his arm started to grow back, and they thought they did the impossible, but being the G virus, it actually mutated him. And he's like, Kane, no. It's like cuts back from the flashback to current time, and it's right behind him. Dude, this thing is freaking awesome. Don't hurt me. I like how they got the guy in the corner. Sorry. Obviously from Resident Evil 2. You know, they took that reference from Resident Evil 2. So this guy is huge. And Jill's like, oh, you're a real beaut. Better cancel that appointment with the dating game. This guy's like, don't hurt me. You're both crazy. So then we cut to this part where it's Chris meets up with Barry. It just happens. So he's like, hey, Chris, where's Jill? It's like, I don't know. She must have come through here. And Barry, I love that face. It's like, hey, look what I found. Grenades. It's always Barry, too. He's got to have, like, the power weapons. So they're loading up. So it looks like Jill ran into some trouble along the way. I hope she's all right. How would you know? Anyways, so there's more. Squeak, squeak, blam, blam. Who's doing that? I think it's Barry. Oh, the blam blam's from Jill. So Kane, stop it. She's not our enemy. And then she's just like shooting with the handgun. He's shooting him. It's like, no, keep it away. It's like a part of you, dude. It was pretty awesome. And then she's running some more. How many bullets can this thing take? So then it's here. It's like it's stopping. It's like there's only one thing left to do. Here, I didn't think it was stopping. Like it's on its knees, and I didn't notice that. I thought it was just still going towards him. But then the brother's like, I failed you, Kane. And he's doing stuff, and this is the only way. And of course, self-destruct. And it's funny. Get up, you rotting bastard. I know you're not dead. So it's starting to get up again. And Jill makes a comment about this. Where she's like, what, Abe? Where'd you go, you little weasel? And he sees a self-destruct. It's like, great, another exploding Umbrella headquarters. These paranoid bastards do more damage to their stuff than we do. Which is really true, actually. Then at 6 minutes, so Jill, what's going on? What's going on here? What is this thing? Just another 7 tall foot monster, nothing to worry about. Then at 5:55. Now that's something to worry about. Look, I'll explain it later. We better move. And we got Chris here. It's like, or Jill's like, give me a break. Not again. Why don't these things ever stay dead? And it's cool. This Simba looking thing, or Goliath from Gargoyles. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like Goliath. His face rips open to reveal another face. And now the Kane guy is not even there anymore. It's just like its own creature. It's kind of cool. Don't mind the screams in the back. Those are just kids playing. And we go to this really nice panel shot here. It's freaking awesome. And then it's 4 minutes. The self-destruct system must have broken some water pipes. I can barely see through this steam. I may not be able to see it, but I bet bullets won't stop this thing. Use the grenades. This is really sick. Man, this guy must have loved Resident Evil. And then Chris, why is he bleeding? Or maybe that's his blood. He's just like slurping it in. Maybe this is a really cool panel. A 2-page spread. Then Barry, of course. It's like, ready for your medicine, you sick freak. He throws a grenade at it. And he catches it with its mouth. With its tongue. And he like licks it and everything. And then boom, it blows up. With 3 minutes to spare. But then the self-destruct, as you can tell right here, from 2 minutes and 1 minute, more and more explosions. Which obviously they use the same scene. And then it goes from 2 minutes to 1 minute and then 30 seconds. There's more explosions like, there's a window to jump. There's a window to jump. So they jump, they're all falling down. Crunch. I can chill. And then they're on the leaves, right? It's like, damn, I'm gonna feel that one in the morning. Now what? And Chris is like, maybe that was the last of them. Then Jill's like, give me a break. Did the drop scramble your brain? No way that was the last of Umbrella. And then we cut here to Claire and Leon. So, hey there, big brother. And Chris is like, Claire, what are you doing here? He's like, I got worried when I couldn't find you in Raccoon City, so I read your diary and it said you were coming to Europe. We met Falcon and he told us where you were. This is my friend Leon. Leon's like, yeah. It's funny because like, I always like this because they got there, right? And it's like, looks like you got a story for us. And Barry's like, you don't know the half of it, pal. Guess we'll deal you in on the way back to the U.S. And Claire's like, back? We just got here. It's just funny. They hiked all the way to Europe or whatever just to like go back. And that, my friends, was the last issue of apparently the good ones. And here's the letters. The first Leon cosplay. Don Sowers from Alabama. And we got like, I love the art. You can tell more kids played this than adults. There's more art. Yeah, he looks like he's over 18. This one's pretty sick, actually. And this one. What are they fighting? So yeah, what will Umbrella do next? Stick around to find out. Man. So anyways, more ads. More ads. Resident Evil 5. Good issue. I didn't care much for the diner one. That one was kind of, eh. If anything, you can say it was boring. It looked more like a filler. And you only see Claire at the end. Not that it needs more like main characters, but back in the day, that's what we wanted to see. This was before like Resident Evil really, really expanded its universe. So yeah, that's Resident Evil 5. I do want to do more. I might look into the Fire and Ice ones. I really don't want to buy it if it's gonna be bad, but I'll buy it if I have to. Well, not if I have to, but like, I'll look more into it. And I got other comics I want to do too. I mean, this isn't a comics channel, but I do want to do a part of it comics because I do have some. I got a backlog right here. Ooh, Mirror's Edge. I got a backlog of that paperback thing, and I got a couple issues of comics that I got as a gift. I also got a Darkwing Duck, but that might be for another day. Next up though, I do want to talk about my stance on Resident Evil because, as some of you may know, I don't play anything Resident Evil Beyond 5 anymore. I just stopped playing the franchise, honestly. And I want to give my 2 cents on it, where I stand, as a fan from before to now. But that's in another video. Anyways, again, you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the views. It's not much to people, but I like it. I like it. It's a lot to me. Thanks again, you guys, and I'll see you later.